Thanks for joining me. My name is Renee. I'll be leading you through the next 60 minutes of a vinyasa flow class. For today, I don't think you need any specific props. It's always nice to have a block nearby. We are going to start seated, so I have a nice squishy pillow to sit on for a little bit. But you can always sit directly on the floor. And as always, you guys know your body's best. So if you're dealing with an injury, illness, pregnancy, low energy, which is me today, take this at your own pace. You can stop at any time, rest in child's pose, take sips of water. For me, as long as you're breathing mindfully, you are doing yoga. So let's get started just in a comfortable seat, as I mentioned. Oof. Here. So Sukhasana is easy seated pose, just like crisscross applesauce. Can't really see, but just sitting up tall, resting your hands on either the floor beside you or on your thighs. And I would say push your palms down. Try to come down off a day. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety towards the end of each night. I think it's because of the lack of light. So just take the next few moments to get settled. Maybe wiggling out your arms, your jaw, and then finally closing your eyes and sighing out your breath. Just noticing spaces in your body that might feel tight or sore. Relaxing your shoulders down your back, pulling your navel up and in to sit up a little bit taller. And then whenever it makes sense in your breath cycle, let out a big open mouth exhale. Sigh out your breath, your day. And take a full breath in, fill up your lungs, your belly. Open mouth exhale, sigh it all out. Squeeze that stale air out of your body. Take another inhale, sit up a little taller. Open mouth exhale, release the tension in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. And then take another full breath in, fill up. Pause the top, seal your lips, exhale through your nose. And take the next few breath cycles to breathe in and out of your nose with that slight restriction at the back of your throat. Beginning to cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama. Soothing your nerves. Filling your belly with breath. Softening your lips, your jaw, space between your eyebrows. At this time, I encourage you to set an intention for your practice. If nothing comes to mind, let me offer you the concept of ahimsa. In the yoga world, ahimsa means to do no harm. And after this crazy week, let's think on respect, the concept of respect for all living things and avoidance of violence toward others. You are practicing ahimsa when you do not hurt another with your words or actions, or even in thoughts. Ahimsa is a key virtue with no ideas of superiority over others or feeling/showing of contempt. Ahimsa could be simply honoring your body as you are, knowing that you could be stuffing your face with fried food, but instead you are giving yourself these next 60 minutes. Honor yourself, cause no harm in thought and in action. Take a few more deep breaths, maybe even just repeating the word ahimsa silently to yourself. Maybe keeping your eyes closed or gently begin to open them. Reach your arms out and up, lengthening out your sides, pressing your palms to meet above you. And then exhale, glide them towards your heart on the exhale. One more just like that. Inhale, reach out and up, sit up a little bit taller. Maybe lift your gaze. Now this time, exhale, easy back bend. So begin to pinch your elbows back, fan out your palms, maybe lift your chin and your gaze. And we're gonna flow between this movement and then closing your forearms towards each other. Palms now face you and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, open up, squeezing those shoulder blades together, lift your gaze. Exhale, bring your forearms to kiss, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, open up, lift your heart, lift your chin. Exhale, widen those wings as you pull your elbows, your wrists, and your pinky fingers to touch. Good. Now reach your right arm forward. Just a gentle stretch for your hands and for your wrists, pulling your fingertips back. You can do one at a time, or all your fingertips, stretching your forearm, your wrist. Let's switch it out. Flexing your left fingertips towards the mat, maybe gently pulling your pinky, your ring finger, your middle down, or all of them. Gentle stretch of your forearm, your wrist. Good. Feel free to shake them out or roll them out. Then bring your hands behind you, stomp your feet up in front of you, about a little bit wider than hip width distance. And then bring a gentle tick-tock to your knees, just waking up our outer hips. Do it with your breath, or move a little bit faster if it feels good. Maybe test your balance, don't use your hands. Continuing to breathe. And slow it down. Okay. And then find yourself to a tabletop. So bring your palms underneath your shoulders, knees hip width distance apart. Crown of your head pulls forward as your tail points back. Inhale for cow, dropping your belly, pulling your chest forward. Exhale, round for cat, chin tucks, round through your upper back. Take a few more rounds of this cat-cow. Continuing to connect your breath to your movement, adding any additional shakes or wiggles. Maybe tucking your toes, get the stretch from the bottom of your feet. One more round. Return to your tabletop. Move your hands one handprint forward. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Invite some movement here into your legs, bending into one knee while lengthening the opposite heel to the mat and switch. Maybe cracking your toes. And then find your down dog foundation. Knees should be slightly bent. Tailbone pokes towards the upper back corner of your root. And try to wrap your biceps towards your face. You can feel your upper back open. Take a deep breath in. Gaze at your hands. Slowly tiptoe for ragdoll pose. Feet come to right behind your wrists. Keep that big bend in your knees and just lay your torso over your legs. Maybe reach for opposite elbows and dangle, sway, bounce here. No tension in your neck or jaw. Then relax your fingertips towards the floor. Say yes and no with your head. Open and close your jaw. Stick out your tongue. Heel toe your feet near each other with a slight space between your heels. And then slowly, mindfully begin to roll up. Last to rise is your chin peeling away from your chest as you stand tall. Roll your shoulders to your ears and glide them down your back with a sigh. Bring your hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Take a moment, close your eyes. Maybe shifting your weight forward and back in your feet. Revisiting your intention, or just saying the word ahimsa to yourself. Then open your eyes, release your arms down by your side. Good, inhale, mountain pose, reach out now. Finding length, height. Good, squeezing above your kneecaps, pulling your inner thighs together. And reaching your fingertips high without pulling your shoulders to your ears, keeping them down. Good, exhale, easy back bend, same movement. Bend at your elbows, lift your chest, your chin. Inhale, mountain, lengthen, reach. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in your knees as you dive down, hinging from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your hands up your shins or thighs, creating a long, straight back. Knees can be bent. Exhale, fold deeply. Plant both palms, step back, high plank, high push-up. Pausing here to build some more. Firm up your legs, press into your knuckles, take a deep breath in. Lower your knees, squeeze your elbows back, lower your chest and belly together. Come into a Sphinx pose. So walk your forearms just in front of your chest. So your elbows are in line with your chest bones, toes point back, maybe widen them to the max width. Wrist palms down, pull your chest forward, tractioning your low back, which should feel good. Then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder for a next stretch. Inhale back to center. Left ear, left shoulder, next stretch. Nose back to center. Chin to chest. Good, lift your gaze, nose straight ahead. And then glide your palms underneath your shoulders. Press up into a tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Tuck your toes. Hips raise high. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel to the front of your mat. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop your back. Exhale, bow, gaze at your shins. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana, grow tall. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Good, inhale, mountain pose, reach out and up. Exhale, easy back bend, pinch your elbows back. Inhale, mountain, biceps by your ears. Exhale, fold, melt your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of your head pulls forward. Exhale, fold. Plant both palms, step back, high plank. Pausing here. Without moving your hands, pull them together. Zip up your low belly and shoot your heels back. Take a deep inhale. Lower your knees, lower your belly and chest at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra, keeping your palms where they were, but it's still feeling that lengthening of your spine. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press up into a table or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Last one, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain, root down, rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands at your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, lift. Exhale, easy back bend, pinch your shoulder blades together. Inhale, mountain, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, weight shifts towards your toes. Exhale, bow, plant both palms, step back, high plank. Now, if you're a little bit warmed up like I am, feel free to try a full chaturanga, hinging forward, lowering halfway, elbows at 90 degrees, flip to the tops of your feet, pull your chest forward. Exhale, down dog, sweep your hips back. As always, you can try the version on your knees. You can skip a push-up altogether and do camel. You guys know your body. I'll probably use my knees for the rest of the class. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's start our sun salutation B. Inhale our right heel high. Bend your knee, open up that hip. Maybe make some big circles with your thigh bone. Or point and flex your right toes. Exhale, three-legged down dog. Heel is the highest point. Flex your right toes down. Slow motion, low lunge. Hinge your shoulders to stack over your wrists as you pull your knee to your belly and then plant your right foot between your hands. Doesn't always get there, so you can pick it up and move it there, but we want our knees stacked over our heel. Root into your feet, rise on up, high crescent lunge. Make sure your feet are not on a tightrope, so you may need to widen your stance. And draw that right foot back, pulling your left hip forward. Reach your arms high, sink into that lunge, breathe. Good, exhale, open up, warrior two to the side. Adjust your stance so you have that front heel to back arch, back heel alignment. And then reach your arms opposite directions, opening your chest, gazing towards your right fingertip. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Rest your forearm on your inner thigh for this first one, and either take your left fingertips to the sky or your bicep over your left ear. Spin your sternum to the side, and keep that right knee stacked over that right heel. Good, inhale, warrior two, shoulders stack over hips, then straighten that front knee, give it a break. Flip your right palm, reverse triangle, big side stretch here, yeah. Feel that lengthening along your right back muscle between your right ribs. Good, inhale, warrior two, so lunge back into your right knee. Cartwheel your hands to surround your right foot. Step back, take a chaturanga, that high to low plank. Inhale, belly back bend, roll your shoulder heads back. Exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog. 2 full breaths here, in and out of your nose. Good, other side. Inhale, float your left heel high. Bend at the knee so your hips stack. Maybe take some movements here, maybe pops and cracks out, or just circle out your left ankle. Good, three-legged down dog, so dial your left toes down. Fire up through that left glute and left thigh. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Round through your upper back as you were in cat. Pull your knee to your chest, and then sweep your left foot by your left thumb. Lower those hips, keep your back heel lifted. Root down, rise on up for your high crescent. You can always grab a hold of your hips to make sure that they are facing the front of your mat. Fire up that right glute, slight bend in that back knee, totally cool. Then raise your arms up. High crescent lunge. Good, exhale, open up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. So back foot is parallel or slightly in. You feel expansive. Hug that core in as you gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Good, so glue that back pinky toe to the mat while you lift through that right arch. You'll feel engagement through your back leg. And yes, spin your left ribs forward. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Now straighten that front knee, give it a break. Flip your left palm, reverse triangle. Try to sass that left hip forward. Press into that left big toe, create more leg. Side stretch. Good, inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, bend. Then cartwheel your hands down, step back, take a chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, collarbones open. Exhale, find your way back. to downward facing dog. Hips high, 2 full breaths, in and out of your nose. All right, we're gonna flow back to movement. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it between your hands. Root down, rise up, high crescent, find your balance, bend into that front knee. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, tee out your arms. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle, sweep that left arm high. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. Straighten your front knee, exhale, reverse triangle, paint the sand with your right fingertips. Inhale, lift, exhale, lunge. Cartwheel your hands down, either hold plank or flow through chaturanga, high to low. Breath to movement, you meet in down dog, pressing your hips away from your ribs. Other side, inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, spread it through. Root down, rise up, high crescent, squeeze that back glute. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, press that air down. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle, turning your sternum to the side. Inhale, rise. Straighten that front knee, flip your left palm, exhale, reverse triangle, sweep up and back. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Cartwheel your hands down. High plank hold or flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze at your pretty feet, slight bend in those knees, 2 full breaths. All right, one more time, inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, round through upper back. Root down, rise up, scissor your inner thighs, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, shoulders stacked over hips. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Open that right knee. Inhale, lift, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, sass that right hip forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior 2. Flow to the mat. Take your time. Two full breaths, once in down dog, in and out of your nose. Last one, inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, hug your knee in, plant your foot. Reach on up, high crescent lunge, slight bend in that back knee, pause. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, front heel to back arch alignment. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle, expand. Good, rise. Straighten your front knee, flip your left palm, reverse triangle, press into that left big toe ball now. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Flow. Plant both palms, step back. If you're doing the chaturanga, hug your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, belly back bend. Exhale, down dog. Full breath. In and out of your nose. Good, down dogs come to a tabletop. So your knees come back underneath your hips, shins rooted down. Reach your right arm forward, press your left foot back. Good, flex your toes down, lift your heel in line with your spine. Inhale to expand. Exhale, broken table, right knee and elbow meet under your body. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull everything towards your navel. Good, inhale, reach out, pause here. Stay here, or maybe bend your back knee. Reach around for your left toes with your right hand. And arch into your upper back, kick back. Heart opener here, still a balance. Good, without letting your legs slingshot, reach your arm forward, your foot back. Keep your foot lifted, plant your palm. Hug your navel in, I need a reminder. Keep that left foot bent and pulse your left heel to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace your knees to the mat, maybe give your hips a little wiggle or cat-cow. Other side. Reach your left hand forward. Reach your right foot back as if you're stomping on the wall behind you. Zip everything into your midline. Long neck. Deep inhale. Exhale, elbow meets knee. Crunch. Inhale, expand. Exhale, elbow meets knee. Pull it in. Good. Inhale, grow. Exhale, round. Pull it into your belly. And then reach out and pause. Pull your shoulder back in its socket and flex your toes down. Stay here or bend into your right knee. Reach around with your left hand to grab your toe, foot, heel, kick back. Good. Without letting your foot slingshot, with control, reach your arm forward, plant your palm. Bend your back foot, your back knee, and pulse your right heel to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your knee back to tabletop. Give it a little wiggle, a little shake. And then return to your downward facing dog, hips high. 2 full breaths. Good. Come up behind your tippy toes. Gaze at your hands, and we're going to hop to a yogi squat. So your feet come to the outside of your hands. Woo. Good. So this might be a lot. Maybe your butt is lifted like this, or maybe you can lower it towards your heels, or maybe your heels will lift it. Either way, it's fine. Bring your hands together. Try to push your knees wide. If you're having some sensitive wrists like I am, I like to press the tops of my hands together. Sit here, pull your pelvic floors in, get tall. Breathe. If you want to do a gentle twist, left arm down, right arm up. And then even it out, right hand down, left arm up. Come back to your yogi squat, malasana. One more breath. And then sit on your booty. Dock your toes in front of you. Just get right into both pose. So you can keep your feet lifted if you're already there, or keep them docked. And then lift your heart up, reach your arms in front of you. Squeeze your knees towards your chest. Feel that shake in your belly. That means it's working. Good, honor that body. Stay here. Maybe reach your arms up, your toes up, or you can do some gentle rows with me. Lowering and squeezing. Lower, squeeze. You can also do the variation with this on your hands. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Pull your knees to your chest and roll onto your back. Just make little circles with your knees. Just giving your low back a little massage. Getting off our wrists. And take a big old morning stretch. Fingertips above you. Legs far in front of you. Sigh out your breath. Good. Pull your knees to your chest. Reach for the backs of your thighs. Begin to rock forward and back lengthwise. You don't want to cool down too much. After that second or third rock and roll, find your way to a high plank, either by crossing over your legs or moving them behind you. So once there, press into your palms. If your wrists are already tired, feel free to lower to your forearms. But we are going to do a side plank variation, so make your best judgment. So we're going to shift onto our right outer edge of our foot and into our right palm. Good, you can stay here, or added help, bring your left foot in front of you, just for some support. Left hand high, squeeze your hips high, and then we're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. We got 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Come back to your high plank. You got this. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Shift onto your left hand. Stack your hips. Maybe bring that right foot in front of you. Reach your right hand high. Prepare. Lower. Squeeze. Lower. Rainbow that right hip. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Bring your hands back underneath your chest, high plank. One more breath. Then lower all the way down to mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, favorite belly back bend. Maybe wiggle a little bit to stretch out your belly. And exhale, find rest in either crocodile or child's pose, where your knees are wide, big toes touch, forehead meets the mat. Take the next 6 to 8 breaths. Slow your heart rate. Sink deeper into your booty, wrapping your belly between your thighs. Good. Return to that Ujjayi breath, smooth inhales and exhales out of your nose. Press weight back into your palms, tuck your toes under, return to your downward facing dog. Wrapping your biceps towards your face, lengthening your hips, your tail away from your heart. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep your right foot by your right thumb. Now this time, hop that back foot up a couple of inches so you can spin and plant the back heel. We're gonna rise on up into our warrior one. So this is a little bit more grounded than our high crescent. Your stance can be shorter, especially if you have short legs. And then still railroad your feet here so that your hips can face forward. Once you have that, grow your arms high. Breathe fully. Bend into that right knee. Keep that back leg activated, so squeeze the glute, your quad. Good. And let's bring our left arm underneath our right, either for a bear hug or eagle arms. Crisscrossing your elbows, your wrists. Awesome. So what we're gonna do here to expand our upper back, we're gonna curl our elbows in towards our belly. Maybe drop your gaze towards your right knee. Draw that right heel back. And come back to your warrior one. Unwind your arms, free those shoulders up. And then exhale, goalpost your elbows, lift your heart, upper midi back bend. Keep sinking into that front knee, flower those hands out wide. And we're just gonna flow between the two. So wrap your left arm underneath your right, curl your elbows towards your belly button. Rise on up, unwind your arms, exhale, easy back bend, pinch your elbows back. Good. Forward, bring your left arm under your right, pull your elbows to your belly button. Rise on up, unwind your arms, easy back bend, pull your shoulder blades down your back. Good, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up warrior two to the side. Good, so our right knee is still tracking towards our second toe. And then we're gonna straighten our front knee, give it a break. Bump our hips back, reach forward, triangle pose, Trikonasana. It's a great time to use a block or a water bottle. If you want to gain more oblique strength, just press the top of your hand into your calf and lift up. Spin that right shoulder, head forward. Maybe gaze to the ceiling or towards your right foot. And inhale, rise to stand. Dial your right toes in. Tee out your arms, puff up your heart. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge from your hips. Bring your hands to your legs, a prop for the floor. And let your head hang between your feet. Good. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, just like a football. Root into your right fingertips or block. Lift your left hand high, twist, ring out through your midsection. Then switch it out, tense your left fingertips underneath your nose. Reach your right hand high. Good. Both sets of fingertips on the mat. And then walk your hands to surround your right foot. We're gonna come into a runner's lunge. You're gonna shift your right foot to the outer edge of your mat so both hands can come inside of your right arch. And then lower your back knee, untuck your back toes. Stay here. Maybe make fists if your wrists are a little tender, or maybe work to your forearms, a pillow, or a block. Take the next few breaths here to really release through your hips and your hip flexors. Good. You lower down to a prop or your forearms, press weight back into your palms. If you'd like to go for a twist or a quad stretch, begin to roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Maybe just press into your right knee, gaze over your right shoulder. Or if you can reach back for your left foot, maybe just reach back, maybe make contact. If you went for the quad stretch, gently release your left foot back to the mat. Bring both palms underneath your chest. Tuck your back toe. Sweep that right heel up and back. Maybe shake it out. Maybe roll out your right ankle. And then meet me back in downward facing dog when you're ready. 2 full breaths. In and out of your nose. Good, other side. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Squeeze your knee to your chest. Plant your foot. Hop that back foot up. Spin and plant the heel. Toes usually turn about 45 degrees. And when ready, rise up. Find your warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. I always feel a pretty intense stretch the back of my right Achilles and calf. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back. Sink into that front knee. Hug your navel in as if you had a corset around your waist so we can lengthen our low back. And then when ready, reach your arms up, finding your warrior one. Good. So this time, wrap your right arm underneath your left for bear hug or eagle arms. Elbows start in line with your shoulders. But then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna curl our elbows towards our navel. Still draw that left heel back, right hip forward to help with balance. Then rise back up, shoulders stack over hips, unwind your arms, warrior one. Exhale, easy back bend. Goalpost or elbows as you lift your gaze. Good, we'll just flow between these two, keeping the legs strong and steady. Squeeze that right glute. Bring your right arm underneath your left. And then pull your elbows to your navel. Press into those feet to rise. Unwind those arms. Exhale, easy back bend. Crack your chest. Lift your gaze. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Right arm under left. Last time. Curl around to your upper back. Drop your chin to your chest. Rise up. Unwind your arms. Easy back bend. Widen those palms. Spread those fingers. Inhale, warrior one, reach. Exhale, open up, warrior two to the side. Good, so we're still wrapping that left thigh open. Even when we straighten our front leg, we still have that wrapping open. Reach your arms out. Take your hip back, so you talk forward, finding 6 and 12 with your arms, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Remember, still wrapping that left thigh out, pulling that right hip back. So everything is on one single plane. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good, squeezing your heels towards each other. Slowly rise to stand. Dial those left toes in. If you want more shoulder, chest opener, feel free to interlace your fingers. If you don't want to, tee out those arms. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inch down. Let the crown of your head point down, and your tailbone point towards the ceiling. Release your fingertips to the mat. Straighten that spine. Root into your left fingertips. Reach your right hand high, twist. Switch it out. Tense your right fingertips underneath your nose. Lift your left hand high, twist. Good. Bring both sets of fingertips to the mat and begin to walk your hands to surround your left foot, coming into a low lunge at the top of your mat. Shimmy that left foot to the top left corner. You still want our knee over our heel. We're coming into our runner's lunge. I like to lower my back knee and untuck my back toes. This side might be completely different than the other, totally fine, but find what works for you so you're still getting that compression on the left side and the lengthening of the front of the hip on the right. Take the next 6 to 8 breaths here, chin to chest, runner's lunge. If you lower down to a prop or your forearms come back to your palms, we'll take a twist here. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Maybe just look over your left shoulder, pressing your left hand into your left thigh. Or if it's available to you, maybe bend into your right knee. Reach back with that left hand. Quad stretch. Release your back foot if you went for the quad stretch. Bring both hands underneath your chest. Tuck your back toe. Sweep your left heel up and back. Free it up. Shake it out. Whenever you're ready, come back to your downward facing dog. 2 full breaths. In and out of your nose. Inhale, lift to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or travel, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your side. Exhale, fold, chin to chest. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel rooted, reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands come to center. Take a moment to get out your wiggles, adjust your yoga pants. Sigh out any stale air, you stomp your feet. And then find center. Prepare for a small balance, my favorite treat. So spread your right toes wide. Bring your left foot to either your ankle bone, toe the mat for kickstand, calf, or maybe squeeze your heel up and compress your inner thigh. Goal here is to wrap your left knee open. Zip up those low bellies. Hands stay at heart center to start. Or if you're feeling really sturdy, reach your arms up, take an arm variation. Two more breaths. Good. If you went for an arm variation, bring your hands back to heart center. Release your left foot. Shake out your right. Good. And then always come back to center to feel grounded, rooted. All things you need to be a good treat. Breathe in what you need. Exhale out those negative feelings, thoughts, words toward yourself or others. Blink open your eyes, prepare for Vrikshasana, tree on the left. Spread your left toes wide. Draw your right foot to your ankle bone, your calf, or your inner thigh. Now imagine lifting the muscle right below your glute to gain more height. I also like imagining I have a string at the top of my head, pulling me taller, connecting me to the ceiling. Find your breath. If you fall out, come right back in. Two more breaths. If you grew your branches, bring your hands back to heart center. With control, release your right foot, and then circle out those left toes or give a little shake. Good job, guys. So we're back onto the mat. Let's just flow through one side. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, easy back bend. Shift those hips forward. Inhale, mountain lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, plant both palms, step back. Take the last shudder on the class, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale, slither forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee comes behind your right wrist. Shift your left hip forward while you point your left toes back. Feel free to make any adjustments here with props, or if you want to try the back version, feel free. Set it up, and then exhale, if it's available to you, fold over your right shin, coming into a sleeping pigeon variation. Begin to press weight back into your hands, lift your chest, shift onto your right hip, and dial your left leg in front of you. Well, actually more of an angle. I'm just turning to the side. So my right foot is nestled into my inner thigh. My left leg is at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna reach our arms out up. Dial your belly button towards your left thigh. And exhale, nose towards your knee, any amount. You can also bend your knee generously to make that connection. You can keep your fingers on the mat, you can use a strap, or just grab a hold of your calf, your knee, your ankle. Slowly walk yourself back up to seated. Keep the legs where they are. Then we're gonna nestle our left elbow into our inner thigh. Reach our right arm up. Big side stretch here. Reaching your right fingertips towards your toes. Keep that right glute down. Big lower back stretch here. Good, rise on up. Awesome. How are we doing on time? Awesome. Okay, so you're gonna dial your left foot now in front of you. And then squeeze your right knee towards the ceiling. Bop your foot across, so now your right foot is on the outer edge of your left knee. Reach your left hand high, half forward the fish's pose. You can either wrap your left arm around your knee while reaching your right fingertips to the base of your spine to stand tall, or hook the outside of your elbow to the outside of your right knee. Every inhale you lengthen, every exhale gaze of your right elbow twist. Slowly unwind, come back to center. If you have a special way of getting back into pigeon on the left side, feel free. I'm just gonna bend my left knee while I sneak my right leg back. Again, you can always go from downward facing dog, if that feels better. So half pigeon, left knee kisses the left outer edge of your mat. Try to flex your left toes, square your chest, your hips forward. Stay on your fingertips for a moment, squeezing your inner thighs together. There's still engagement in the legs. Make those adjustments, and then if you're ready, crawl your hands forward, find a sleeping pigeon variation. Try to surrender into this, relaxing your jaw, saying nice things to yourself, ahimsa. Good. Begin to press weight back into your palms to lift your chest. Shift your weight onto your left hip. And then dial your right leg forward. Just gonna turn towards you. So just the same thing on the other side. Left foot nestled into your inner thigh. Get that booty flesh out from underneath you so you can ground it. Flex your right toes. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, spin your sternum to your right thigh. And then bring your nose toward your knee and your mouth. And on this side, focus breath in to lengthen out of your sides. And exhale, fold deeper. Good. Slowly walk yourself back to seated. Nestle your right elbow towards your inner thigh. Sweep your left arm up and over. Getting a big stretch into those Q muscles. Connect your ribs to your hips. Good. Rise on up. Dial your legs straight in front of you this time. Keep your right toes flexed. Squeeze your left knee towards your chest. And bop your foot to the outside of your right knee. Good. Reach your right arm up. Maybe wrap your arm around your knee, pulling it close. As you tense your left fingertips to the base of your spine. Half over the fishes, twist, gazing over your left shoulder. And slowly unwind, come back to center. Maybe straighten both legs, give them a little shake. Little self-massage. Good, and then when you're ready, stomp both of your feet in front of you. I'm gonna grab an extra layer because we're definitely slowing down. And then once both of your feet are grounded, your knees bent, reach your arms forward and slowly roll all the way onto your back. Shimmy those heels a little bit closer towards your seat, brushing the backs of your ankles, your Achilles, and your fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, bridge pose, root into your feet to lift your hips towards the ceiling. If it feels good, maybe work one shoulder then the other underneath you. You can interlace your fingers. But squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Feel the engagement in your glutes. Breathe deeply. And then slowly lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back, all the way down to the mat. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, knees open like a butterfly. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes, Supta Konasana. Good, close your knees together like a book. And then bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, lengthening your back, slightly curling up your tail. Tee out your arms, maybe bringing your knees to stack over your hips. Exhale, easy twist. Drape both knees to the right side. Gaze towards your left, rooting that left shoulder blade down. Good, using that strong core, squeeze your knees back towards the ceiling. Exhale, easy twist to the left. Knees go to the left side, stay stacked, inner thighs kissing. Arms are teed out, collarbones open. Trace your gaze along your right arm, but this time let your eyelids close or feel heavy.
Yeah, I know it's stupid. Just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her.
Good, squeeze your knees back to center. Exhale, happy baby. I like to start with my feet flexed towards the ceiling and then open my knees around my belly or my ribs. You can just wrap your arms around your thighs if you feel a little tight today, or maybe reach through your ankles or outer edges of your feet. I like to take a gentle rock, maybe straighten one leg then the other. taking what your body needs, being proud of yourself for making it through class with all the positive thoughts, non-harming. And then exhale, full wind removing pose. Curl into a tiny ball. Squeeze your thighs against your belly. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Even curl your nose towards your knees. Take the deepest breath that you can. And then exhale, unfurl, unwind. Find a cozy, comfy, warm Shavasana. Flop your toes open. Untuck your tail. And if you need a little more assistance relaxing, we'll inhale, squeeze your fingertips, your nails into your palms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release your fingers open with a sigh. And then inhale, squeeze your toes, crunch up your feet, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, release your feet, release those toes, relax. And then last little relaxation exercise. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your face, scrunch your jaw, your lips, your eyelids closed. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release your glutes, relax your jaw, smooth out the space between your eyebrows, sigh out your air, and officially sink into your mat and relax for the next 2 minutes. You deserve this. If you're ready to be awoken, invite small movements to your fingers, to your toes. Circle out your ankles, your wrists. And rock your head side to side. Reach your arms up and above you, taking a good Tuesday evening stretch. Open your mouth to yawn. Bend your knees. Roll to either your right or left side for fetal pose. Slowly press yourself up to a seat. Feel free to keep your eyes closed or sleepy. And together, we'll reach our arms out and up, gathering all that positive energy we created with our bodies, our breath, and our intentions, and pull it towards heart center to fuel us, to ground us. You bring your thumbs to your third eye to connect mind with body. And bow forward, honor yourself.